Okay, on the question of Rama as an avatara and the purpose behind it. See, it's a very, very different concept that is there in the Vedic religion, or what is popularly known as Hinduism. The idea of avatara, that is Ishvara or Bhagavan, actually manifesting in a special form, not as a prophet, not as a messenger of God, but it is Ishvara himself, or Bhagavan as we know, manifesting in a special form for a special purpose. In general, if you refer to the Gita, you will find the purpose is also very clearly stated. For the protection of the good, paritraya cha sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkritam, the destruction of evil. So, why does God have to come for that? Not under normal things. Not for the problem of terrorism or criminality that we are facing today. Those are problems we can take care of. This is when the problems are more than what human beings can handle. He manifests himself. So, that part of it will be a little bit of an article of faith, of belief will come into that picture. And the number of avatars also mentioned. Because you talk about special manifestation for a special purpose, which is upholding dharma, uprooting adharma. Because of that, any great person in India is called an avatara. Maybe a spiritual teacher, maybe a great hero, anyone. Because they are all special people who did something special in life. But the Puranas mention only 10 avatars. And I think if you are taking the books as a means of knowledge, a pramana, we have to stick to that. So in that, Rama is supposed to be the 8th avatara. Purpose is same. Now, to understand the purpose of Rama, one has to go a little bit back and look at it as the invasion of the Rakshasas into Bharatavarsha or Aryavarta as it was known then. There was a huge influx of Rakshasas from Sri Lanka, or old Lanka it is called, not Sri, just plain Lanka. And from there, India was going to be overrun, or Aryavarta as it was known then, was going to be overrun by the Rakshasas. That would have meant the end of the Vedic civilization. It was Rama's father, Dasharatha, who was in the forefront of the battle against the Rakshasas at his time, when Dasharatha was a young man, a young warrior. He's a great warrior. Very often students of Ramayana don't understand that. From the modern stories that you hear, the serials that you see, and even the speakers of Ramayana don't recognize the fact of how much Dasharatha did. Because when Rama was an adult, the story of Ramayana starts. But before that, by that time, Dasharatha was already an old man. When he was in his prime, he led the fight or the counter-offensive against the Rakshasas. So he threw them out of India, of Bharata, except for a pocket in the Dandakaranya forest, where Khara and Dushasana ruled. There was one outpost they managed to retain, and of course, the headquarters and the center in Lanka. Therefore, it was Rama's job then to completely finish the whole thing. Because Ravana was too powerful to be handled by any human being, including Dasharatha, or any of the warriors available at that time. Therefore, Bhagavan had to take a form, a special form, with special capabilities to come and destroy Ravana and the headquarters in Lanka. When that happens, look at it. Now this is a cosmic game. So if it is a cosmic game, Rama is born in Ayodhya to Dasharatha. How is he going to land up in Lanka? Or first in the Dandakaranya forest? So in the cosmic game, he has to be out of the city into the forest. So in the cosmic game, Kaikeyi enters the picture. Now Kaikeyi was a warrior princess. Dasharatha, in one of the battles against the Rakshasas, was cut off from his army, cornered, and fighting a losing battle against the hordes of Rakshasas. Against the Rakshasa horde, he is fighting a losing battle. That is the time when Kaikeyi recognizes his problem, rushes in with her brigade, and literally rescues him. So after that, the king, in his gratitude, says, 2 boons, take what you want. She says, I have you, I don't need the boons. Now the boons are asked 20 years later, 30 years later. Dasharatha could have said, I don't remember anything. Raat gayi, baat gayi. Night has gone, the pillow talk is forgotten. He could have said that, but he didn't because he knew it. He knew it will kill him to be separated from his son. But he still remembered the word he had given, and was willing to live by it. Now the question comes, but why did Rama have to follow? Rama had to follow for the simple reason that he has to end up in Sri Lanka. Therefore, when he is told that the king is afraid that you may not keep his word, Rama says, no, I give you my word that I will do what my father wants. So it was not only obeying his father's words, it was also obeying or honoring his word as well. In fact, later, Dasharatha gives him a solution. He says, why do you have to go to the forest? I am an old man. Depose me. Have a coup. The people of Ayodhya, the army, everyone will support you. Put me aside and rule. So that is when Rama says, no, I have to be there. I have given my word as well. Therefore, the vanavasa is part of the cosmic game. It's also because if you're looking at it only on the human plane of existence, he is following it up with his word, his dharma. And why is called Vigravahan Dharma, etc., we will see in the next video.